Let's take a look at question number 6. It says solve the quadratic equation by factoring. So let's refresh our memory on the zero factor property. Different books have different names for this. Popular one is zero product principle, zero product property. This is what I learned, zero factor property. This says if you got something times something else equal to 0. And that's pretty vague, isn't it? But it really is that vague. Then you can set each factor equal to 0. So in this case, I got if p times q is equal to 0, then you set p equals 0 and q is equal to 0. Now p and q can represent anything, so don't think they're like single variables. Now let's take a look at this one. Number 6. We got x squared plus 4x minus 5 equal to 0. The reason why I like this name so well is it tells you exactly what to do. 0. It says get 0 on one side. Well, we got that. Factor. That says factor the other side. So we're going to factor this. This is the Psd method. X squared x, no x, and there's no number in front of our x squared. With the Psd, we take our number at the end, the 5, ignoring signs. And we're going to come up with 3 columns. This is kind of a trivial one. We write down all product give us 5. Well, 1 times 5. The S column, we add those together. 1 plus 5 is 6. And the difference column, we subtract them. 5 minus 1 is 4. Now, the number we're looking for is a number in our middle term, which is a 4, which is right here, which means we're going to use 1 and 5. So I got this. Now, our larger number in the P column that we're going to use, which is the 5, is always going to be the same sign as the middle term, which is positive. Now, if the number you circled in the S column, S for same signs, both positive, both negative. If the number you circled in difference columns, D for different signs. One's positive, one's negative. Well, since the 5 is positive, then 1 has to be negative. Okay, so zero factor property. It says you get 0 on one side, you factor the other side, you set each factor equal to 0. So I'll set x minus 1 equal to 0, and x plus 5 equal to 0. And solve it, I get x equals 1, and x is equal to negative 5. So 1 and negative 5. Looks like B as in Bill would be our answer.